Hey, this is part 5 of the SotN % tutorial. Just going to be going from after Doppelganger through the shield rod in the route. There's a few tricks covered in this one, so it might take a little bit to explain everything, but most of it's pretty straightforward. So just going to go right on with it. I made a save after I beat Doppelganger. Let's see, I have 18 strength now. Alright, that's good. I mean, obviously, after you beat Doppelganger, you just head straight through here. Okay, the weather outside here, in the outer wall, is actually determined by the time you get there. It's not random at all or anything. You'll find the mist on the PlayStation lags it just a little bit, not enough to care about, but you might just notice that. On the XBLA version, obviously, it makes like no difference. But yeah, anytime you go into an area that you anytime you load a new area, whether it's from a boss door or from just like the zone on the bottom here, if you reload from here, anytime you come in, I think it's every minute. It might be every 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's every minute. The weather changes. So usually for me, like, it's 5 minutes going in and then 6 minutes in the 6-minute range coming out of Doppelganger. So it's usually changing between like clear and like rainy outside, I think. If you have the mist though, on PlayStation you might get mist more often. When you start to get good, that will be a good indicator for you that you have a good chance at getting sub 9 clock, which is ultimately the goal here, to get back in the clock room, the Marble Gallery, in under 9 minutes. So as you head up here, I mean, it's easier to see if you don't have the mist going. That was a nice little damage boost to take there. Sometimes he's in position to throw that and you get hit by it, sometimes not. Just kind of random. For this part up here, what I tend to do for consistency is jump and attack, or backdash, jump, and don't attack these two, but backdash and jump all the way up. The really dangerous part here, if you screw anything up, like you just miss a jump, like up those last 4 enemies there, here, these guys, like, I'm just going to show you how much damage their gun does. 42, look at that. That's over half my health right there, just right off one shot. You need to be really careful with these guys. Now, I'll reload and show you like how I normally would get through these guys. So after Doppelganger, dash through. When I get up there, what's gonna go down is, oh hey, nice damage boost, and make sure you jump out of it too if you take it. So if you backdash and jump and don't miss anything like up here, you're okay to just go through. If you get hit though, stop. Anytime you mess up, get hit, anything, just stop down here. And don't wait like this long, but wait for them to like start backing up so they're not shooting when you go up here. I'll do it one more time, hopefully without messing up, but if you don't mess up, you always want to make sure to like clear out the first 2 gunmen, because they're just flat out in your way. You should have enough time though to get through there and continue on after that. As long as you did everything up to that point, okay. You can shield dash up the stairs instead of doing the jump thing like I do. I only do the jump thing for consistency, so I don't like run into the enemies or anything. It's just something I've been doing for a long time. It's a very marginal difference, if any time loss at all. So yeah, that's how you normally get through that. But again, just make sure if you mess up a jump or something, just wait like a second. A Medusa head can pop up there, and you need to punch it usually. Come up here, hit the elevator switch, careful of like Medusa heads that come up here. They can corner you. If you see one coming from the right side, like what's happening right here, usually it's safer to turn around and punch it or something like that, just to make sure. Because a lot of times they're going to knock you into the wall and then just keep hitting you, and you can lose a lot of health very fast. Okay, now I'm going to show you what happens. Like, if you come down here and wait on the elevator, this is why we never do this in a speedrun. Like, look how long it takes the elevator to come up, right? It's pretty good to that wolf frog. So, the way you speed this up is you just, like, exit the room and then, like, reload it here. So, yeah, see, the doors open instantly. Now, another little time saver here. It's frame perfect, but it doesn't really cost any time to try, so it's always worth trying. You save like 3 seconds doing this. You notice how I had to go around here like this to get down? Well, if you, I didn't get it there. Yeah, okay, the screen shook there, I was a frame off. So, like, if you instantly turn around, like the walking left here was automatic, I had no control over that, but when you turn around, about like, I don't know, if it splits like there-ish, like, you'll just get a feel for the timing of it. Like, when he turns around, you just hold it for like a split second, and then jump forward, and then if you jump at the right spot, that'll happen. You get, you have the downward momentum at the screen transition while you also happen to be touching the floor, and it's just going to get confused and just push you through the floor, just like straight down to here. So you skip the door animation and going around. You just go straight to the elevator. I mean, if you miss it, just go around. It's not worth like trying multiple times like this. It's just something that's nice to try every run. I'm usually a lot more consistent than this at it. Like, usually I hit it like 50-50. Obviously, I can't hit anything in this tutorial so far, but whatever. Really weird that I'm not getting this. So, yeah, if you hit it, you hit it. If you don't, you don't. You saw how to do it, and you saw me do it once. There we go. So, after you get the wolf frog, just take the elevator down. There's one little trick to cover here. You want to, after going all the way down here, let's just explain how this works real quick. So, you notice the wolf, he's jumping here after a dash. Yeah, but when he was on the slope there, I flew, right? For some reason, when you're dashing up slopes and you jump forward, you like go really high. You get a huge vertical boost. So, you're gonna abuse that when you come down here as the wolf. And actually, you're going to dash and jump forward, but then turn around. I'm sorry, this is really easy, actually. This is something you'll hit every time once you get it. I'm just showing you like the huge vertical boost you get there from this. So, you're going to jump, turn around, and come up here. You need this garnet up here, because that's a lot of money, and you're going to be using that for a shop glitch later on to get a ton of stuff in the shop. So, the screen transition here does make it easier to time. A lot of mistakes people make is they like turn around before jumping, like that, or like, I don't know, they do a lot of crazy stuff. But what you want to make sure you're doing is you're still holding forward when you jump. When you're in the air, that's when you want to turn around. You have a lot of leniency for this. Not that much, obviously, but like a lot more than people would think initially when they're first trying this. Basically, if you hold forward and jump like during the screen transition, after that point, hold left or hold right to turn around, and you'll get up here just fine. So yeah, after you get the garnet, go back through here. If you're a short sword user like me, just go ahead and re-equip the short sword for the plants coming up. Just keep in mind that when you hit them, no matter what direction you hit them from, you're always going to knock them to the right. Not back, but to the right. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. You'll hit them twice there. Again, you can Hellfire cancel them if you want. I usually unequip the short sword while I'm coming down from the second slash there. Just make sure you unequip it when you're not like on the ground, so you're not like losing as much time there doing that. Just come all the way back, same thing as last time. If you need more hearts, you only need 20 more hearts in the run at this point, but again, if you want to have extra for security for an accidental stopwatch, then go ahead and knock yourself out. Like that. See, suppose I've done that there sometimes. I don't know why. But if you run out, there's like one right there. There's one where the stopwatch was then. There's one right here. Yeah, I mean, there's another like right in the clock room. You have to deal with the flea men coming back here. But yeah, it's really straightforward. So, ultimately, if you're okay, the way this works is that statue opens and closes every minute. Stays closed for a minute, then opens for a minute, then stays closed for a minute. When the minute is odds, it's going to be closed. When the minute is evens, it's going to be open. So that's why sub 9 is important for the run. If you find it on odds, though, if you're in the 9 to 10 minute range, you'll obviously just be farming hearts here off of that. When this opens up, the thing I found a lot of people actually didn't know for some reason, you can jump kick out of the, if you untransform the air, you can like hold down and jump, and then jump kick. So make sure you do that. That's how you're going to get up here. You're going to the Colosseum from here, so yeah. Just jump kick off that candle. That's how you get up here. Now one thing to keep in mind, if you're running this game, you get to like here as you're jumping up, pause here, check your timer, because if you're like 8:55 or something, and or 8:50, like 7 even, you think, oh wow, maybe there's a chance I won't make it. Well, you actually still have a chance to make it, because you can jump from like here, or not here, like I'd say about here, definitely here, jump kick, and okay, anytime you make the jump before it hits the next minute mark, anytime you get in the air, it's going to stay open even when it's changing for the time you're in the air. So as long as you do that jump kick off there and then get up, it's not going to close until after that. So, I mean, if you fail to jump and land down here, it's going to close then, and you're kind of screwed. But yeah, just know that you can like go from all the way over here and still make the jump kick, and you'll have a chance at it. So yeah, just really nice to know that. I usually grab that health up just for security in case I screw up something in the next section. Usually not needed though once you get really good at this game. If you want to skip it, go ahead and skip it, but just kind of nice to have a full health refill. So this part, if you take one punch to kill them like this, that's a good indicator. That means you're 18 strength or more. That's a good indicator for you to try and do the quick kill on Minotaur and Werewolf. That boss fight is up next. I'm going to show you two methods to kill them. One the slower way, one the quick way. They're only like a couple seconds apart though. Like, it's not even a huge deal which one you choose to kill them with. One's just a lot more consistent, and one is easier, but also works well if you have lower strength. So if you take 2 punches on these guys, that's a good indicator that you shouldn't try the quick kill as you head to the Colosseum here. So you don't need to pause and check your stats, just know 1 or 2 punches. Although you could check your stats, I guess, if you're checking the timer in the end of the Marble Gallery. So this part, all the enemies here have like set AI. You can always jump over them guaranteed, and you can manipulate there's an enemy I'm going to show you in the next room that you're going to like manipulate. So I jump over these guys. Some people like to punch them. I think just jumping over them is better. Next room coming up here. So you're gonna shield dash here, right? Jump over that guy. If you shield dash and jump over the first guy, that guy's always going to try and stab you like that. From this point forward, just walk forward and jump, like when you need to, between the pillars. Because the AI of these guys is set, and when you walk forward, this is what they do. You'll see. See, they just jump over you. As long as you do that the same every time, not going to have an issue with them. They take like 5 punches to kill normally. So if for some reason you backdash there accidentally or something, you might want to consider stopwatch and then just like punch them to death to get them out of the way. But yeah, just walking forward there is actually better and usually consistently faster than shield dashing or something like that. So you're going to come down here next, but if you're really inexperienced, I recommend saving here. It's just easier that way for most people to save here, because there is a risk of death getting the shield rod at the bottom here. The shield rod is the big thing in the run here. Well, it was a bigger thing in when you had to get all the Dracula relics for any %, but it's still a pretty big deal. So, this room, it's dangerous. You'll notice people shooting guns. You'll notice people, well, that guy's ready to shoot a gun. They won't actually activate any of their AI until I start getting into the room, but tons of enemies here. You deal with them simply with a soul steal at the start. So, soul steal is back, forward, then a half circle back, forward attack. So like that, then attack. Then you'll get that. That's going to wipe out the first part of that room there. Something like, it's definitely easier to do it that way on a PlayStation controller. I find, for me, because I'm playing on an Xbox controller and I use the analog stick, you can actually do a back and then like a full circle and then forward attack like this, and it also registers that the same. Don't try and do this too fast. Don't try and do it like you're in a fighting game, because it's probably not going to register it then. Just go to kind of like a casual pace when casting it. I find the full circle easier on the analog stick, just because you kind of like roll the whole thing with it, and it's just easier than just you know, doing it the normal way. I can't even remember how to do that now. There we go. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna also be using Soul Steal in the next boss battle, but alright, so you backdash into this room. Soul Steal. That's gonna kill all of them. Then you want to just shield dash back. You don't need to have like the fastest shield dash ever. Actually, when I go at my max speed, sometimes the damage boost takes me the wrong way, but as long as you shield dash back from this point and then jump out of the damage boost towards the shield rod, you'll get there every time. You'll get that far every time. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So we have the shield rod. That should be a guaranteed damage boost every time, as long as you don't hiccup a shield dash or something. Now to get out of this, if you want to be like optimally quick, you're going to go quickly to your menu, put on the potion. The potion gives you an invincibility period, much like when you get hit. So when you use it as you're jumping into the enemies, you're actually going to be going right through them. But you need to react quickly, turn around and shield dash through them. Now when that guy does that stab move at the end there, sometimes you'll run into bad luck and get that, and you'll be hit anyway. There's another backup for this when that happens. Like if I get hit there or something like that, right? The potion takes a while to actually heal you. What I would do there is put on the shield rod, mash the shield rod like button there, and then like if you're not getting out and you're getting shot or something, like, well, you have tons more hits you can take. It's just a lot safer, because it's a huge defense boost. So, I'll go ahead and do it again. I'll do it quickly. Generally, though, I only use the shield rod if I get like hit by the stabbing guy. Normally, you can make it through smoothly with just the potion. I don't know how that got dispelled. So yeah, that guy hit me there. This is automatic shield rod time. You can also use the shield rod right when you get it if you want to be super safe getting out, because then you can take some damage boosts getting out and have like no issue. You have enough MP to do that right when you land on the shield rod, assuming you've had a normal level up to this point, level up sequence. I'll try and not get bad luck on the sword guy this time, just to show you what it looks like when you do it quickly. Okay, so this should be okay now. Okay, one of these times, this guy is going to give me good luck. ROM luck seems to be strong today. Usually he never does that move either, that's the funny part. It's very rare that he does this move. And, usually you get through it without seeing that. Is he gonna do it again? Are you serious? He did it again, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm starting to think, based on this, that it's time-based. So, I'm actually going to, I guess, you get to see me in action here, finding out that this is actually not random what he does, but it's time-based. That would be interesting. But, so I'm gonna wait a few seconds here to save again. Yeah, that's really weird. Hopefully it's random, not time-based, because that would ruin everything I've ever thought about this game. Okay, well, you can get through quite fast when he's not doing that move. That's the only move that will basically stop you from getting through this room fast. Every other move he does, you can just shield dash through with the potion. Apparently, I am destined to see that move. But okay, you can get through with the shield. You can apparently get through with the potion quickly anyway. After you get the shield rod, sorry for wasting all that time, just mesmerized me what horrible luck I got there. You're gonna save again, because you won't have enough MP, and you're gonna need more MP for Minotaur and Werewolf. The next video is just going to cover the Minotaur and Werewolf fight. It will be pretty short, but yeah, it'll definitely be better to cover just that by itself. So see you next part.